Chapter 2, Section 8, Solving Two-Step Equations. The objective of this lesson is to solve equations. Before solving, ask yourself, what is being done to the variable and in what order? Then work backwards to undo the operations. Earlier, we were taught PEMDAS, the order of operations, but when you undo an equation, I recommended doing PEMDAS backward, or SAD-MEP. Now, with a two-step equation, we're going to add a different first step. That being, first clear all the fractions when you're trying to isolate the variable. If you look at this equation, you can see a fraction over here, n divided by 3, or n over 3. We want to clear this fraction before we move on. So, in order to undo dividing by 3, we would simply multiply by 3. Now, if I do multiply, I have to multiply every term by 3. So, multiply the first term by 3, multiply the 7 by 3, and multiply 22. Now, n divided by 3 is a different term than 7 because it is separated from 7 by an addition sign. So these are individual terms here. If I multiply one term, I have to multiply all of the terms on both sides of the equal sign. So I would multiply by 3, or 3 over 1, multiply 7 by 3, multiply 22 by 3. In this first term on the left, the 3's will divide out, and I'm left with n. So I'm on my way to isolating the variable. I just cleared that fraction. The next term is 3 over 1 times 7. Now remember, 7 really is 7 over 1, so I'd simply multiply 3 times 7, which would be 21 over 1. And on the right-hand side, I'd have 22 over 1 multiplied by 3 over 1, which would be 66. So I would have n plus 7 times 3 is 21 equals 22 times 3 is 66. We're getting close to having our variable isolated. If we take a look at n is not alone on this side. Something is being added to it, so we need to undo the addition. When we undo addition, the inverse operation of addition is subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 21 to the left side, as long as I subtract 21 from the right side. Let's simplify both of these sides, and I end up with n equals 45. In our second example, we have y minus 4 over 3 equals 9. The first step is to clear the fractions. If you look on the left side, obviously this is a fraction, and it is one term. So I'm going to multiply this one term by the denominator 3, as long as I multiply every term by 3. So I'm going to multiply this term by 3, or 3 over 1, multiply 9 by 3 over 1. On the left-hand side, the 3 in the denominator will cancel out the 3 in the numerator. Now, remember, I'm going to use the distributive property now. So this 3 is divided out to 1. So it's 1 times y, and then 1 times 4, and in between is a subtraction sign. On the right-hand side, I have 9 times 3 is 27. So on the left side, 1 times y is y, 1 times 4 is 4, and in between is a subtraction sign. On the right-hand side, 9 times 3 is 27. We're close to having the variable isolated, but there's still one more math operation that we need to undo, and that is subtraction. We will undo subtracting 4 simply by adding 4. If I add 4 to the left side, I can do that as long as I add 4 to the right side. Let's simplify the left side. Y minus 4 plus 4 would simplify to being just y. 27 plus 4 would be 31. Y equals 31.